Dynamite. Me wa mononi na me bese me bagana. Me besi dan no. Dadwini ba kwa ne da me so pa. Ne kwan ya mefa so a. Menya electrical items a. Eye papa na me di besi dan ne betena afebo. Eni me nua kwaku di nkomo. Na oka che me se me mbra Ghana na asoe bi wo honuma. Ye fa no Kofkans Company Limited. Na won niam de agitwam. Manjimendi enti me ye madwen se me amekrabi. Nanso edu baabi me hu se me kra manhwe ni ya e kan be kosoro. Enti me di ose ye oyo na me bai na peniampa. Na me di mani abehu wo Kofkans Company Limited no majimedi se ye di abrochiri aba Ghana ampa.
Me nua Kofi se me ka kire wo se Kofkans eto light ho nneoma bi ti se efie nkania nyuma kese enkania oton socket ahodo any switches cables bulbs PVC pipes any trunking our main switches changeovers circuit breakers any bibia efa enkania any wiring ho
kwaku oka kire me se Kumasi ano me pe Kofkans a me hom ewo Edum Kataban Road sanso a ena wo mo branch baako ewo Pampa so spare parts road na afei wo bi wo ebua kwa ena enkawie so we guane wo mo asoye a wo Ghana ha ana
debut wo mo asoye no wo Ghana afana nyina okopremu won kraya obey Opera Square car park ho weja barrier so o NIB building ni mu okọ oboase a o bidiem dunkwa okwan so wo main office ewo Kumasi IPT Oni Amstead Chiapono ene di nhwe ni mu na se wope branches yi ene won dwumadie mu nchechire mu a frewon ewa homa trufo yi so 0549508591 ana se 0246507232 opese wuto no dodo wokoton ana wo pe no kakra bi e de akoye wadwuma fa wani kire Kofkans Company Limited wo Facebook ubehuon ewo Kofkans Electricals Instagram Kofkans_electricals_limited Kofkans Company Limited
kania hunya mapapa nebuefo.
On Pent Radio 100.1 kasa fidie so ensem wadi credit ye no samufo samukroje eri asoma yen science na senfa so mo se original ye kase ensem ne do so ne ni animu ebi anese Jomtani Emma NDC amanyoko no eyora Johnson esi edunkatia wose eni pipi amanyoko no Tamale Central batwa enkebekwo so mo se wo mumfa wo mo nhyimu no omodo masepa
na eye omayimu asrafo ede atoade hyenim nyɛ nim se atorenchama esi ye wa santimanta mu wiemhye ekotetoye no udi ho nkomo a mepacho na wobomode hu se wo mu nkyiremu no ansa na waka
Ghana ambassador yaboni din so nkogina ya nemo ewo South Korea oru akwadwo choye oso manfo bi se onye Ghana ni wono de wadene sesi nebo ekase oye Ghana ni mapa
na eye oswafo no na hwengitawdie ensem show wo mayimu kire se DSTV for no omayomadin so omaso de papa na so omoso aso de a ye be kiro mse Ghana no eye dia
some way afufropi eka wo na samufo asemo na wode amaye apesemakafo konkonsent ye nia woto yatena se ede ensem no esomo yemfa kase ni mu aseda ema ohenere spices na ohenere non dairy powdered milk omadama na awie wo mo ebomi chidom ohenere spices no ebu ewe adwaman so entu yoba bema uye aduane wo fie uye aduane ewa bonten etonwa na wa spices nwanwaso we bi e de ye aduane no enuane no bekom na etime amamanya apomoden mapa flavors no eye nwotwe wodi ane se obekọ adwaman so na wobeka se ohenere spices no me pebi jollof de ubenya fried rice de ebi wo spaghetti eni indomie so ye wone de wo stew na wo ye aponche ne ntwe de ni nyina no wonsa ebeka na non dairy powdered milk no no de da bia ye di ho dance e de ma se wo ye tie fa bi gum koko ne fa bi wono sa so na otu no fa bi ka ho emu pi enti kuma bi a wo befa no na atere aduane num enuma kowei adama enene yatena se e de kase no somwa kenkanfo amote ye ne e wo kase mu eye me mame ajoa ahenkra kechire me ne me bra
adwen pa hene kofi mensa afi abusuafo ye twa ye ho sima ni agya aboafo nkrato ye ba ensem mu nkyiremu ye de somo
Dofo a menu ho agro na say die oduane ni damo ayesronko
ani onura ohere spices abefi aduane de ayesronko ohere chicken seasoning se wototo wuchi ama wo ye akokọ nam ho bibia fakakra sum
froye no
ohere stew seasoning ba mama jeta
jollof no
ohere jollof seasoning ma no hwam no odew
fried rice no kra die
ohere fried rice seasoning e ma me fredwa frede apunchin kakra no me do ohere go seasoning na ye asam na se ni ra ohere seasoning powder ya woni beef shrimp noodles any de kekeka anu so de aduane me hwam na de no obedi adibio enti obapa ohere spices abama yen aduane no aye de efise ni die nenso aye de
ohere spices de ye
e wo dwa hodromu eto phone 020 780 5398 and 0244 525908 FDA agi edwodien kratoi atum
Yama atiefo nyina akwa babiem adamase ene twen homa munya ye afi ensem no yedo ebo ewrem ye hye ensem no ase adief womode eye ensato ensayem ede chopa de mu oden enam Pent radio so ede sum ye tiefo ne Ghana de hye ni nyina se ayeye ene sen atorenchema anano esiye ewo asante mantemu adanse akurofrom osanabo sum beto so ensia wiem hyen kwotetoye nam so ma nipa makoma konwotwe yahwere wo mu no wo chese hu nkomodie no titiru ne nsamtwerefo wono ma eja asem bi beto pro so omotwoma no bia so enso twene sene abasa ene yeso eja yanam abefo tenta so tintim sem de gu wono mo wo chese de bi mu din komode de fa no obu okra wankọ bia ye wono mo na so se do besimi a kira asem ubeka sa ade no kura esi no na wo gina wo pe wo chese eyade se ha dwene ento mbesere se hu nkomodie no se open chechiremu a hunu nkrofo a wose udi kan eno omo edi nkomo na ogi chechiremu ni ye ansa na so bisu busawa watimi abontofa edi ama onipa kro no na sansem wenyina eba betodwa no na eye osoafo abede chohwe defense ministry no eso eyolumanyamfo broja jamfi na wo ba amane kyerese ahweye na nkasa na afinhwemu ase sanso na Ghana Armed Forces for nso no wo muso afiri ase wo muso ye hwehwemu no mo pe kwan ye fa so a saa wiemhyɛn yi etimi kohyia akwanhyia bi a etesa.
We also want to assure you that the Ghana Armed Forces have already begun investigations into the incident. We have made requests for international collaboration and we have received positive response in that regard. And so we want to assure you, our chiefs, that nothing will be covered, it will be transparent, and the Ghanaian public will know exactly what happened and the cause of this tragic accident. We also want to caution the media and some analysts who have been churning out misinformation and untruths about this whole incident. All I want to say is that Ghanaians should trust that the ministry and the Ghana Armed Forces are going to be diligent in the investigations and transparent about it, and whatever was the cause will be known to the people of Ghana and we will take some lessons out of that. Our minister was so fantastic, even in the short period that he served at the ministry. There are many people who will have good stories to tell about him. We know the aggressive strategy that he undertook to recruit the Ghana Armed Forces. Unfortunately for us, he didn't live to see the fruits of that strategy step.
Ania echegu yei ebusuafo wono ene deputy minister for defense na ja wone eye owura omane boama ena na ehwe asoye ne so ache se wono de agya be ma wuwa beta bi ndine kono areho paati onimanyamfo broja jamfi ena ote ne no
na ewonsem kwana mu Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed na wayemrashebedwani ma deshia womo ewo Tamale Central ene efofie Antwata watina nanom ewo ensiadui enura ena mpanyifo de eniamagu akwama busua eye na yie na eye na se ena chochofo ema eni DC amanyoko no Ra Johnson esiedu nketia ekopie mo ewo ho no gina simpie ni apaso a wo kasa no eno se MPP amanyoko na bomo mode o mayade pa nya na konim so mu wa humo brosa esan se wo maba monten so se by election kebeko so ewo Tamale Central sedie Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed efa so na wotsi na nanom ewo nsiedo no eya rahusem eya sefemsem etu omfo mo ho enhyem no so mo apiafo mayade papa ya damase a ensa na eno achi no ena o sendi se manyoko ni se emo mpepro mo nkoyi obi se wono ene Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed Anamusini.
NPP for declaring that they will not contest us in Tamale Central. So it's a challenge to us whether we are going to fight among ourselves in getting a replacement in Tamale Central. So on behalf of the party, I want to beg everybody that don't let us rush over each other as to who should succeed Honorable Mutala, because in doing so, we may end up dishonoring his memory. Let's wait. We will convene a political committee meeting and we will come back and advise what should be done.
For Emma National Democratic Congress Amanyoko no Ra Johnson esiedu
na opanyini a semino kese Ghana mampanyin na dankwa kufa daboni din se wonko South Korea na onkosi anemu ewo ho ne mo Owura Kwadwo Choi na wakasa anisama wokani nyina na wo kire se Ghana fo binum se ade ya wono onye Ghana ni eno se onye Ghana ni sen na obona bosini mu kakra ne bra wabebo ewo Ghana hanom a wo se wo free South Korea be pie mu Ghana hanom no na wanya mfisia no du 14 years na wadi eno wabetra wo mayi mu na wose afiti afe apem ahankono de okono 1999 ofi ase se wopese wobeye Ghana ni people eno wodi mu kaka 2015 year eno otimi nya tumikata eno eboa ya sisi ano ye Ghana ni to no wose okozuku wo mayi mu yesu upon school to aso nyina no Ghana ha ya eno okọ no Ghana kasa no so titu ni aka kasa ye egusu aye no was what the party and so called bi edigo.
I was born in South Korea. I came here when I was 14 years old. My parents were sent here as missionaries, Korean Presbyterian missionary. And ever since I came here, I've actually walked a very unique life. I lived all my youthful days in Tema. I had the opportunity of going to study in the US. My school at SOS College, everybody applied to about 15 to 20 schools, and they would choose the school that they would get admissions. I was going to apply to many schools also. But my father one day called me and sat me down and said, "Son, why do you want to leave Ghana? You know, we could stay here and we could be a different person altogether." So honestly, I also wanted to leave, but I decided that I would stay. And with a solemn vow to myself that I'm not going to look back, I decided to naturalize. That was in the year 1999. So I got naturalized in the year 2015. From 1999 when I applied, it took me 16 years to naturalize. When you have to speak one of the dialect, I bought my BC certificate where I had 5 in Chi, Ashanti Chi. So I can speak my BC Chi. Actually wrote, So every for me, we didn't go to Choi. CCI didn't figure out originally, in Korea. But I never Ghana, no. Me Tishi, me Kaishi. So we call SOS, JSS or Tema, Monsieur Chi. We call Chile Ashanti Chi, Minya 5. Madame for Bapona, which is 6 and 7. When they say 5, they pass my. The issue is that Korean government doesn't allow dual citizenship. So when you're applying for citizenship, basically you are surrendering the other. So then,
Radio. Yes, Nkwa.
Yeah, for anti Kwadwo Choi no. South Korea sisi on na kwakoye yanam sini ewo hodomo owura John Dramani Mahama mpacho onu ne boni din manofum basa manshada na kojo choya sama no waka no kire se South Korea hodom ne de yenya unya koye dual citizenship na omunyuntum nti wo ye waje so obeda no ho akoye o manfofro so nipa unya ye no ano no nti oni se o ye Ghana ni people na owie na o de to so kire se amanfo se aya de wo ye NDC ni sanse Mahama ofri NDC amanu kombedi mampanyini no ene wanya dibia no so no dabi bondo businessman no amanyo sam de dabi wonfa no ngwedam wo so kwa MPP mu a hwe Dr. Bawumia ne nyonko pa o na danfo pa afen so no anka ne Ghana mampanyini na nadanko akufa no hokani maame Rebecca Antibeki so no so na danfo no enti bi monim krofo bebre wom sa so na NDC fo nim bebre wom to no de oboha.
I know a lot of people in MPP. For example, our company PaySwitch was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We know that he is very interested in digitalization and what we do. So there was nothing political about it. I had Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo coming to launch and open our gallery, which is in Oxford Street. She happens to love art, and she knew what I was doing. I was trying to support the budding artists. I'm not here to celebrate well-known and rich artists. So she hadn't understood what I was trying to do. She came in. So I have a lot of friends in NPP, also in NDC as well. But I've never ever lobbied or I've sponsored. I've always been a very quiet business entrepreneur, missionary.
Na eno eye owura Kwadwo Choi ena ote ne nka no empempiam no kase de owura John Dramani Mahama se South Korea wonko ho na onkosi anamu ewo man ni mu.
Enche bia ena oswofo a wo hye nkitawode wonsam so onmonyamfo Samuel Nate George ade abetu dwase multi choice any DSTV adwumayefo no kwanye omfa so a sebi omubu Ghana fo fa so no emu orempa enti wo na mako aduasa se ebeya enkebu a wo mode ato DSTV so na eno akoye atwamene bo wo bi ko renew DSTV a ewu a wotimi nko renew biom enam se sika na eda so no eso enu nti na ema Ghana fo entimi renew biom no eti owura Sam George edene nan ehia ye hwumu ana okache omo se omo ntete niam so enfa ema yen na wo se September bosome no ninda eto so ensia ana eda wode bema wo de ma wo mo no ebeba na wieye na so kamya ye se mpanyimfo yi abubu nua egwo masumu ajesom do matwi wo mani kura enya adwen se wo mani aban eba betina se na womadi anobaba ye ne nsem owura Sam George ebede betu dwa no womaye bibi afri won na eno no waka se saniema na womo eye ne enya dibu ejeze womumu ade.
I gave them up to the 7th. Come back to me with something. And when I made that announcement, they rather wrote to my regulator. They wrote to the NCA that the NCA should write to them confirming that the NCA would not comply with my directive as minister. The disrespect that has been shown, I have just kept my calm. You write to my regulator. You don't copy me. Asking my regulator to write to you on my blind side, giving you assurance that they would disregard a policy direction from the ministry. So I have expressed that discretionary power in favor of multi-choice, even though they have not shown us any sign of goodwill. We've extended it for them. However, they have 30 days. Multi-choice seems to be just wanting to cash out. You work with your regulator in the interest of your customers and in the interest of your business. You don't place your business interest as the only interest you have and ignore completely the consumer interest.
Onmanyafo Samuel Nate George eye oswofo a wo hye nkitahode wonsam so wo mayi wonene eniati
na abusuafo wonka bumpuni mantamu dwumadie bi ekoso a eno no eku from say HR Network Africa womo ena de hihye so na edia na da so no HR Connect Conference na dwumadie fapem nyina ne say ukonnwumaku awdo mu a na say ebasumku awdo mu a ye wompanyifo bi wono ma potoka say me from say Human Resource Management na cheso womo na ban say nipa wana mo ntu adwumayeni ukone obamu ene ebre wo say wo adwumam omo na hwe sando tuye no so na eno na ja ombo odwa womo frɛ saa mpanyifo nyina so munyina me ahyiamu na omo nto ato adwen sɛ de be ya ofa adwuma ye ni bi a na woni ne ye adwuma be nkwan befa so a betimi ne na atena na wodwumadie no ase no titinani abede chire ma Public Service Commission Dr. Irene Stella Ajeman we ajenim boaten on wo chire mu ese nyame anim nukurani ya na ye bia adwuma na odwuma ru anakope ba bia atena wo se o media se HR ensa eti bia o anim se HR da bi wo se ye obia sade se adwuma yefo no yame ani ekọ mo ho ne ye se ade bi mu hia bia bebo ma adwuma no mo ye de aboa no adwuma no betimi akoso toti na mom ye kototo adwuma yefo jeje mu a wo se ana how bibri edi akiri.
When you say that HR is leading the people agenda, it doesn't mean that it is only HR that must promote well-being. And so we need the intervention of all, including leadership, including the people, within the larger group, the organization, including other stakeholders. And so we must have regulations within the organization, policies that HR should try to churn out. So many strategies that HR can adopt to be able to come out with, clear policies to drive the well-being agenda. HR therefore becomes an ambassador, a champion of employee experience, and a key employee experience parameter is the well-being of the people, because that creates attraction for the right type of staff or talents. It creates retention because people don't want to stay with you, and even when they exit, by natural attrition or anything else, they still connect to the business, and then they become your mouthpiece. And any organization that takes employee well-being seriously becomes an employer of choice.
Vice Chairman Emma Public Service Commission Dr. Irene Stella Ajenim Boating.
Pent Radio.
Yes, and some no so. Na yadi amamo Importers and Exporters Association. I wa omayi momo mokra ne mafra manoneba. Ene wo mo mudi bi free omayi mu so kwa manone omonka bomu ku a wo omayi mo madi mfihia du ba ko 11 years into omadi wo mo eda sonko a wo masai apa website ufro kra ehontoma na eno na chochofo edema enkabomu ku no Ora Samson Asaki Aringobet ekasa ye na nkasa ye mo no ana watch say ekwanya dollars sawo kwoto ana wo kwa kwasisa ehun hyehyeye no ase enhyeda enkoye atochew kakra enu ntine sawo kwa adwaman so a wo bia ewode wode dollar agie ana sisi de so kwasisa dollar na sika no obia wone de ode bema wo we bema 5000 obekọ baabi no na yate so aba 4000 wo se enam se hyehyeye na ebon wo bra no enkoye nintia etu omode adesedia ma ban senka won fa hyehyeye foforo emra ani esa wo kwa Bank of Ghana sika wo benya wo ho no e wo se okọ commercial bank wunya sa sika na enko ba se obia ede ne die ebeye na dwuma na wo se so mo de ba e wo se Bank of Ghana ede ne nsa e hya se na yagitumo na etimi eye dwuma.
Today, one of the biggest challenges confronting importers and exporters is the availability and access to foreign exchange. The hassles to access dollars, pounds and euros through commercial banks is frustrating and economically crippling. Most traders now resort to the black markets where rates are unregulated and volatile. This is a national concern, and we are using this platform to call on the Bank of Ghana to rise from its slumber and establish a unified forex rate in the pipeline, compelling all commercial banks to adhere to transparent, fair, and business-friendly forex distribution system.
Ora Samson Asaki Aringobet Chocho for Emma Importers and Exporters Association ewo omeyimu.
Abusia for number 1 account radio station Pent Radio ha ene achiripo baako awia pem to be aka nkesebo na eguso de esonwo no ne yade wo afro bepo no ye ka bepo so dia Ghana na jese ye kwawu kwa west mensino emu ne yadruin said ye nyina ye nim se yade bi atweniti a chese wono so ene wo hodoma no ato ahye wo so na yese yade se ba wo so a ubon se honam no abobon funfunya said ye gya hye wo na hodoma na ahihye nsuo no sa na ye ewo nipadua no ani de da so no empost anase monkey post no waso bodura mu ewo kwa west a wo mo so akonfirm cases ni bi ewo hodoma ene akwa ya rewesem apuye mantam no asem ene yeken na no nam so ama mansini no obodura mu a opanyini kwankyerefo hwe apomde ensam so owura yere Celestina Asante wɔn no HM sɛ ɛwɔ mu saa cases no de ɔma confirm bi na so ma addition wo empesua no so no ɔmo yam ɛnhyehye wɔn ɔmo kɔma kɔma to ɔmo yam san so ɔmo de nneɛma agu apono so a ɔmo bɛsɛ yade aseɛ ɛnkɔnkɔtre na ɔmo ɛka ne sei no na ɔmo ɛma addition so adɔmo so sɛ wɔn hwɛ sɛ nneɛma bia apomdia so ɛne de bɛba no wɔn so bɛdi so anasɛ nhyɛ no bɛdi so na timi aboa ebi ne sɛ yɛse saa yade sɛ wobɛtimi anya bia sɛ honam ɛka honam no ɛbɛtimi de bia ba paa enti wohyia odafo awa atu no ɔmo sete so onua mamboza na wodon sa bom pa no ɔkyerɛ sɛ yɛntete so sɛ de bɛtimi aboa mo ya walefo a mo di mo nkɔmɔkra na ma hwɛ mo so yi na atimi enso aboa.
Unfortunately, monkeypox yare na yabo hu edero ewon clan ne mia no ne en radio ahodo so no ene ko wese so unfortunately enso nya one case na me fan to aso so say patient ni free crying ene ba ye ohu so yare wa yare be 2 weeks one crying ne ho nto no nti ene obafie de wa no ho ya ne nti obafie for home support and it's unfortunately oba ya ye de ne call yen clinic ye kopi horom na ye suspect lab result by a confirmed case of positive. But Adebaka Cronin Tiasian say the chrono should remain calm. Monkeypox, but a new baby, but monkeypox no, a bit to me, of course, you are ready to me, a bit to me, but in Korean 10 because I have many area. And you know, near me, Sren and says, I break or idea, body to body contact and I am high. Say a kiss. Say a hage. Say a name or Barney Bearman and Nana by heart. Say, you did that amount from Paso Sorrow, will be a nails, Makwada, a amount for pillows, Taretaro home, and amount for brush towels, we see a no, make on how mean crab brush, mean crab towel, and Tuko you soon, and oh dear, young try very hard to resist from it.
Abusia for ana da ho dum no titiri we ko suku nto aso ni mu na ho no pa obitimi fo bi ade na o de ye ni ho ha adwene ene a woti ye ono eye municipal health director edema Kwawu West mention no Owura Yere Celestina Asante
presidential envoy Owura Elvis Ankra what the abeto just say we kwanya nkomhye efa so na agent na ha ewe yentintan fidie no so a ebi ha adwene papa na sansem ya oka yi efa enanu akwanhia esiye na akukudam nwotwe enamu ehire wo mo enkwa no eno osi asofo bi eba tenten fidie no so beka se wo mo ahye ho nkom enti abai ede enema aguakwam no mapawo ba asofo a nyame yi bibi kiro odifo ewo mayimu ade beba na wo matena se ye nhwehwemu na ne o so mo ye fa ho bia no wo matimi aye afa ho ene ense mo ebetu odwai nipa bebre na akasa fa ho am yate asifom ne Ganafo atwetwe ho nkomo seso omo so adwenkyere ewo sansem we ho anything.
A good idea. We may be better for a good idea. Say, be a yama medium, say, Fafaso, Hello, community centimeter, say, I be also a very 6 hours between the one and water. And a good idea.
When the say, so Muka San Semna, ya one or moon chairman, as semi see as an on Babeka. But to say, I buy a she beer, almost all the number beer to our bit million wedding guitar. Maybe we say, a moon call personal, no moon call, or many or moon cassa till some the baba to social media na the same baby about my God. So me really say normal, but me really say Yankopon per se or you try no boy a coco insina or my able say be a baby baby sit or say a bomb pie and I say baby foul.
And somewhere I cost you and me GD more dear. We only say and you know correct Lutu and no do mucha because my Brammy at Yas Yankopon only kun one a man when I'm only pra one essa. And the idea be see a more faster than the Menyame. Yankopon but I or the NBBA. It means as more can memo dear, maybe the Mimi Gideon Mom dear, Memo Monia Agensa. Nagana for knowledge, no, or Momo Margin Momo Hosso, let me say, one said, and she me said the Atorenche Bisse being at the NCB. No be found for yourself, soft Bishop come and answer one circle, soft regiment. I saw them now on Castle, see, Obequa. I didn't cry another canandum. It didn't say about 2 abbey, we say, and this baby, we say, and people win. You're 2 abbey, I had a back on a day. It is a we are, I don't know if they do in the back of the baby. They also a debano, a bit mabwa.
Pent Radio, yes,
Ghana for ebi ni titun ne Asante Mantam for wa mo adwuna wo mo efa enhyehyɛ ya aban ede ba se di for Nyankopɔn ede bibia di kyerɛ wa nya no ansa obesɔre no abɛka na emom ene mpanyimfo enkwa setena ɛwɔ ho na ne wɔsɔ mo so ɛyɛ ɛfa ho no wo mo nyɛ Ghana for adwinkyire
na okyerɛ mu sɛ obowura mu ɛwɔ enkrɔfo aman so a yiwasum ne tie British onomo asrafo enaja yedo omako Kenya se omonko boa Kenya fo se de be ya pinche bia ma ne ho me so omahwe na bibibia todin omonko duru omani mu no adwuma de ahye omsa so omonyanya no omoye o ene omo ho de ma no mu se ja ba ya bi twam a omode ne se oba ya bi twam a omode ne se sa sisi akra de sebi kafrachi omo yeso omo boba sibra ewo eye Kenya mani mu ena asrafo ya te agu omo so a chese bra omo no omo bone de mimi ntimi nkyire mu nko akiri wa otro no ma odi wani famu abehu bra krom no omo ebo eno nam so ama Kenya abanani abre papa se odene ho a wonte ase se mo yade mo ba se mo mra na meboye ne ya asrafo no mo anum ne de sebi omo de omo epebi ye bia enye enye monko ana mo de manumu atoso entino ama Kenya abani se sa na tie de a ye se anya ntua Kenya okransi se wadadi basa ye bi ani wonum ruto ne nkrofo se asa British asrafo no bepam won o mepam afiri Kenya ho na omko mamu o makwakoye sa anema no eho sanse efiti 2022 no eno mo so o maka se asrafo enya bra ye o mogboi na so o mabunu agu masum o ma madwe se de o mo no pe no eno mo beye entino eno so ho asem eno no
Alishia kasienesi na ensemu atodwa ebi ene se chocho former NDC Amanyo Konora Johnson esi edinkatia ese eni DC foi emamo mpremu ho na mompe Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed esi nemu
na asrafo nso de afutusam akodi amagana de hye nyina se ekwanhia esiye na wiemhyɛn tetoye no udi ho nkomo a hwese enkomo na udi no uwa nyinaso ansana waka
Inkita wudia wusuafo onimanyafo Samuel Nate George wasi DSTV for omumwade kra sanse enhyehyɛ ya aban peso mudi so no omunya omadwinso mbedi so
na owura kwadecho nsoso onne yayi no so onko South Africa South Korea nko si Ghana fo na mu wasi ankrofo so onye Ghana ni wasi nya no kre oye Ghana ni people
ensem bi eka wei ho na samufuo semo no de ma ye ne yetna sede so mo so original ye kase wo Pent Radio 100.1 kase ni mo seda kase enkoma ohinere spices ene ohinere non dairy powdered milk ye samufuo eye ohineba nyako elder Steven Tete etna fidie na chi echinchim funuma no ena ene ni nyina osan ebode ma ye DJ Rich Adaworma ene ekopie mo ewo Facebook ena YouTube akenkanfo amote ye ne ewo kasei mu eye me mame adwo ahenkra kechi mene
adwen pa hene kofi mensa kasebo no asi ye mamumo nitia ahenewa